right, welcome to an episode of Calculator Tricks, where I teach you how to answer problems using a calculator. And today's calculator du jour is the TI-84 Plus. We're going to look at graphing equations in slope-intercept form on your calculator to help you answer multiple choice questions. Of course, you should know how to do these problems without a calculator, and if you need some help with that, I'll put a video in the description. Click on that and watch it 1,000 times. But today we're just going to look at how to do this on a calculator. So, the question we're being asked is, how do I graph y equals negative 1/3 x minus 1? And which of these graphs happens to be the graph of that equation right there? Well, if we're graphing on a graphing calculator, you're going to start out by hitting the y equals button right there. This is negative 1/3. So I'm going to go to the negative button, which is under the 3. Click that. Anytime you need to put a fraction in the TI-84 Plus, you do 1 divided by, or whatever divided by whatever. So in this case, 1 divided by 3. The X button is the button to the right of the alpha button. It's the one with the X and the T and all these other different types of coordinates that you'll learn later in life. Boom. Click it. Minus 1. Now, today's video is mainly focusing on solving multiple choice questions or answering multiple choice questions. I'm going to have another video where I graph it when it's not multiple choice. Right now, we just want to look at the graph. Now, this graph looks like this. It has an obvious negative slope. And since it has a negative slope, that allows me to rid myself of some of these answers. So let me get a pen out and cross those answers out using this color. So negative slope, which says no to you and no to you. And my line intersects below the origin. So this line intersects below the origin. This line intersects above the origin. The answer is A. Now, there's going to be a different video where I want to find exact coordinates. And I'll just give you a little hint. In order to find exact coordinates, you can hit second graph, and that takes you to a table of possible points that you could use. But right now, we're just focusing on this is what the graph looks like, and these are your 4 options, and that's the only one that seems to work. So I give you an equation, you need the graph. Now, what if I give you the graph, find the equation? Well, this is how we're going to handle this one. Let's go to the y equals again, clear. Let's start plugging things in and see what we get. I'm going to guess that my answer is B. I'm just taking a shot in the dark and say, I think the answer is B. I think the answer is B. So let me get a pen, and I'm going to say, I think the answer is B, question mark. So I'm going to type in 3x plus 2. 3, again, there's my x, plus 2. I'm going to go to graph, and oh no, this line goes positive, but my line's negative. It's not B. So maybe it's A. Let's give it a shot. Go to y equals, clear it out, negative 3x, so negative 3. My x button is right there, minus 2. Go to graph, and yeah, I'd say that's the one right there. And if you're like, oh, I need to be more specific. I mean, I want specific points. Then hit second graph, and that'll take you to a table of values like 0, negative 2, which lives right there, and 1, negative 5, which I can't tell. So if I hit up, how about negative 1, positive 1? Very good. So we're in good shape. All right. So that is graphing on a graphing calculator to answer multiple choice questions. This is not to replace the old-fashioned mathematic way of doing things. This is just another option.